Hello बच्चों, let's read this question. The question says, given that bond energies of H single bond H and Cl single bond Cl are 430 kilojoule per mole and 240 kilojoule per mole respectively, the delta HF, that is change in enthalpy of formation for HCl, is minus 90 kilojoule per mole. So with this information, we are asked to find the bond enthalpy of HCl. That is, so we have four options. Option A is 380 kilojoule per mole. Option B is 425 kilojoule per mole. Option C is 245 kilojoule per mole. Option D is 290 kilojoule per mole. So let's first understand the key concept involved in this question. Calculation of bond dissociation energy enthalpy using enthalpy of formation that is delta HF of a compound and the bond energies of the reactants We'll first write the reaction and try to understand which bonds are broken and which bonds are formed. So here the reaction is H2 plus Cl2. 1 mole of H2 plus 1 mole of Cl2 gives to form 2 moles of HCl. So H2 can be written as H single bond H and Cl2 can be written as Cl single bond Cl. So in order to form 2 HCl molecules in the product, H single bond has to be broken. So this bond we have to break, and CCl bond, that is C single bond Cl, that bond has to be broken. Only then we can form 2 HCl molecules. Then HCl bond will be formed. So such HCl we have 2 in number. So 2 bonds are broken and 2 new bonds are formed in the form of HCl. So what is broken and what is formed, that we know. Given data from the question. So जो given data दिया गया है, they are bond energies of H single bond H. So इसका bond energy दिया गया है 430 kilojoule per mole. Then C single bond Cl का energy दिया गया है which is 240 kilojoule per mole. The other information they have given is delta HF, that is change in enthalpy of formation of HCl. HCl का formation enthalpy दिया गया, it is minus 90 kilojoule per mole. So ये सब डाटा यूज करके हमें bond enthalpy of HCl पता करना है. Bond enthalpy of HCl. So let's take X and let X be the bond enthalpy of HCl bond. So अगर X bond enthalpy है एक HCl bond के, so such 2 HCl bond are formed in the product. For that 2x will be the bond enthalpy, that is 2x kilojoule per mole is the bond enthalpy of 2 HCl bond. So now we'll calculate the enthalpy change of formation of HCl. Delta HF of HCl. So this is given as minus 90 kilojoule per mole. Since there are 2 HCl in the product side, therefore 2 into minus 90 kilojoule per mole is equal to minus 180 kilojoule per mole. So now we can write delta H is equal to total energy required to break bonds. So we are breaking bonds of the reactants minus total energy required to form bonds. So bond is formed at the product side. So if we substitute, let's substitute the values here. Total energy required to break bonds is 430 plus 240 kilojoule per mole, and total energy required to form bonds. So we are forming 2 HCl bond, and for HCl bond we have taken X to be the bond enthalpy. Therefore it will be 2X here, and delta H, that is 180 kilojoule per mole. Just now we have calculated. So here it will be minus 180 is equal to 670. 430 plus 240 is 670 minus 2x. Therefore 2x will be 670 plus 180. Now if we solve for x, it will come as 425 kilojoule per mole. So therefore, based on the calculation, we can clearly say that option B, which is 425 kilojoule per mole, is the bond enthalpy of HCl. Hope you all have understood. All the best.